Many of you who have urinary problems with a weak bladder during the daytime have told me that you also have frequent urination at night and wonder what bladder treatment will help. My experience working with many people who have weak bladder or overactive bladder is that as you do bladder training during the day, the same bladder treatment resolves the nighttime urinary problems. But I've just read an article that was posted in Bloomberg Businessweek in June of this year that recommends this particular urinary problem of nighttime frequent urination really deserves to be discussed with your healthcare provider, not just for suggestions for bladder treatment. This article discusses a couple of different studies that have shown a link between nighttime frequent urination and an increased risk of death. It went on to say that in the older population, this might be partly explained by falls, but the same trend showed to be true even in younger people. These studies took into account the expected death rates from cardiovascular disease and also from diabetes, which can cause frequent urination. Even taking these diseases into consideration, there was still an increased incidence of death for people who had to get up more than twice at night. For people in the over 65 age group, there was an increased incidence of death between 20% and 30%. For younger people between 20 and 64 who had frequent urination at night, the risk of death was almost twice as much as for people the same age group without the frequent urination at night. These results were true for both studies, one done in the United States and one done in Japan. Now, this does not mean you're going to die if you do have frequent urination at night. There was no bladder treatment recommended, but what the article suggested was that this nighttime frequent urination problem is a warning. The upshot of this article is this. If you have a problem with frequent urination at night, you should discuss it with your healthcare provider because it might indicate some other underlying medical condition that needs to be addressed. So take care and go see your doctor.